A 27-year-old teacher has been charged with multiple offences after having sex with a 13-year-old boy at least a dozen times. Adriana Rowland, who worked at the Antonio Gonzalez Middle School in Laredo, Texas, was served with arrest warrants on the 20th of December, charging her with improper relationship between educator and student, continuous sexual abuse of a child younger than 14 years old, and indecency with a child by sexual contact. She was released from the Webb County Jail after posting a $175,000 bond that same day. At around 4:45 p.m. on the 27th of November, authorities responded to the school for an improper relationship allegation reported by the parents of a 13-year-old boy. The parents stated they became suspicious of how their son had money to pay for items worth $133 at a local Academy sporting goods store. Asked about the money, the boy stated that he had good friends who gave him the money. The stepfather searched the boy's Cash App. He discovered that the boy repeatedly received money from a woman identified as Adriana, who had an image of a dog as a profile photo. He then discovered a text message conversation under Adriana with pink hearts. This caused the boy to run away from home. The stepfather then called the contact Adriana. The woman answered, and at some point during the conversation, she admitted to being the boy's teacher. Adriana repeatedly requested to go to their home to assist in finding the boy. The stepfather would later locate the boy himself and take him back home. Adriana continued to call the boy's phone requesting to go to their home and explain herself. The parents then contacted police. The principal stated that she took screenshots of the Cash App transactions and text messages. She added that some messages show that Adriana told the boy that she might be pregnant. In addition, the principal also took pictures of the images that Adriana had sent the boy, which included her in a bikini, underwear showing her breasts with hickeys, plus other compromising sexual pictures of her. Authorities said the boy had tried to harm himself the day he ran away after the discovery of the relationship. He had been taken to the Laredo Medical Center for an evaluation. It was later disclosed that the boy had been admitted to a mental hospital for further evaluation. On the 28th of November, Adriana called the investigator requesting to meet with him in person. Asked why she wanted to meet, Adriana stated that she was scared and wanted more information on what was going to happen. During the interview, Adriana seemed nervous, bit her bottom lip and repeatedly attempted to bite her nails. She asked about the criminal investigation process. In addition, she asked for guidance on whether or not she should speak to the parents. The investigator told Adriana that he could not provide her with legal advice. When asked, Adriana denied having sexual relations, but further stated somewhat, "I know I did wrong. I've always been this type to put their needs in front of me, and I just feel like I got carried away." Text messages between Adriana and the boy revealed that Adriana would engage in sexual intercourse and sexual contact with the boy during school at least 12 times between the 18th of August and the 19th of November. In one of those messages, Adriana confronted the boy for asking a girl for a Snapchat the day they had sex. In a recorded conversation with the boy's parents, Adriana admitted that she had done wrong by saying, "I know I messed up. I'm an adult person. I should have known better," but denied that the relationship was sexual in nature. The investigation into the matter continues. A man was fatally shot and a woman arrested after a deputy was attacked and a 9-year-old boy was thrown into a bonfire. At just after 4 p.m. on Tuesday the 19th of December, authorities received a 911 call about several people burning debris, including live ammunition on the side of the road near the intersection of Bay Blossom Drive and US Highway 98 in Sebring, Florida. When officers and firefighters arrived on scene, they found 39-year-old Richard Ham, 30-year-old LaKenya Phillips, and LaKenya's 9-year-old son. Richard was armed with 2 metal rods. After not following deputies' orders, Richard was tased, but the taser didn't seem to affect him, as he then dropped the metal rods and pulled the taser probes from his body. LaKenya then grabbed one of the rods and gave it to Richard, who struck a deputy in the head. Another deputy then fatally shot Richard and LaKenya was taken into custody. Authorities discovered that Richard and LaKenya were burning the child's possessions because the pair believed he was possessed by a demon. Beyond his possessions though, Richard placed the child into the fire and covered him with a blanket that was also on fire. The child was able to get out without serious injuries and was placed into the care of Florida Department of Children and Families. Authorities spoke to the child. He said he had not bathed or brushed his teeth in at least 10 days and had not been fed for at least 24 hours. The 9-year-old also added that both adults regularly used drugs. He also said that Richard had previously threatened him with a large knife and said that knife had been used to kill someone. Authorities said they recovered multiple firearms and drugs from the pair's vehicle. LaKenya is charged with attempted murder of a law enforcement officer, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest with violence and cruelty toward a child. She's held at the Highland County Jail without bond. The injured deputy was treated at a hospital and has since been released. The investigation into the matter continues.